last day of the work week. The weekend is upon us. It's time for Friday's Breakfast Time with Lori Hibbard, Tom Bergeron, Bob the what? The Feltmeister, and me, John Davis, filling in for Jim the announcer for the final day of the week. And now, the man who knows how to do the funky chicken, Tom Bergeron.
Like today's any different?
I'm standing here with skater Scott Hamilton.
And Mary KARLZEN is with us.
Yes!
Yes!
Good to
The
have you.
audience participation part of the show.
That's right. You just got here, and we drag you on camera.
Yeah.
It's that kind of show. Just
Welcome to
snap yourself
Breakfast
in.
Time.
That's right.
Yes.
You going to perform for us a little later?
Yes, I will.
Very good. JD, you've got a word du jour?
Yes, Tom, I have a word du jour.
And you know, John, on the word police, so
right.
make sure it isn't a repeat word like it was yesterday.
Okay,
Now
okay,
we
here
like
we
a steel
go.
trap.
Maestro, the word of the day today is filing. Filing. Not like filing your nails.
Not like that.
Filene's Basement. In Boston, that was a very big store.
In New York, it's one big
Is
one
that
too.
true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's having the shape of a saucer, like a Frisbee, a pizza, a plate, or your hairdo, Tom. A filing.
Now, that word will come in handy, won't it?
Really.
that's
Having
a
the shape of a saucer.
Well, you know, you're looking for something, it's like a filing shape, and people go, hey?
Yeah.
I should mention
Yeah.
that the original word of the day, Lori caught before we went on the air today,
At
as having
6:30.
been another rerun.
Yep.
Aha.
Yes.
Jim's away, it just all goes downhill.
That's right.
Hey, I don't pick the word of the day. The original word was conundrum,
That's
but
right.
we've already done that. Been there, done that, thank you.
Bought the T-shirt.
All right. Thank you,
Thanks,
JD.
John.
Yes, thank you.
Mary, have you ever had stage fright?
Yes.
Now, what is that like? I mean, is it paralyzing, or was it ever paralyzing for you?
You just feel like you're going to throw up, and then it goes away.
Well, we certainly hope so.
Yeah.
We have Joan and Lydia Weiland here with us, the Weiland sisters. They are the co-authors of Chicken Soup and Other Folk Remedies, and its sequel, the cleverly titled More Chicken Soup and Other Folk Remedies, and they're dealing with stage fright. You want to join us over here?
yeah.
You can either bring your guitar or leave it as you wish.
You can leave it with me.
But now, interestingly, Weiland sisters, one of our expected visiting family members did not come, and it's Arlene did not come. Is that right, guys? Because she was nervous? Hate to break this up, but we're doing a show here. Arlene was nervous about appearing on the show today. So about just being here, and Mary's reconsidering her coming too, I think, right now. But what can you do for stage fright with a proven folk remedy?
Well, you know, you have butterflies in your stomach, that nauseous feeling.
Yeah.
The expression "sick to my stomach," that's how a lot of people show their stage fright.
Sure.
So what you have to do is an exercise. So everyone has to get up against a
Everybody
wall,
get up, please.
an immovable wall.
You're so cruel.
It
Up
must
against
be-
the wall, feet back and spread them.
Not
Yeah.
a
It
window,
must
but a
be
wall.
An immovable wall.
An immovable
All right,
wall.
this is good. Go ahead,
this
Mary.
is
You can do it.
okay.
Yeah.
Now
Sit
what?
back to it.
Immovable
No,
wall,
facing
not a
the
window.
Facing
wall.
it, all
What you
right.
have to do is put your right foot in front of you,
Yeah.
about half a foot from the wall.
This is
And-
proven to work.
This is proven
Yes,
to
this
work.
really
yes.
is good.
All right.
And
Okay,
put
now
your-
everybody push.
And put your palms flat against, bend
And
your
push the
elbows a
wall.
little, bend your
Yeah.
knees a little,
Okay.
and now push the wall.
All right.
And you should feel it in your diaphragm. And what that does is it tenses your diaphragm.
I feel
And then
it
when
now.
you stop pushing, you'll be very relaxed, and you will get rid of the
For
butterflies.
those of you just tuning in, this is NYPD Blue.
Don't you feel better already, Mary,
No.
the truth?
I feel.
No more butterflies. Okay, the other place that you
She's still wondering what she's doing there.
the other
Trust
place.
us, it'll be okay.
You know, the other place that you show stage fright is people get all tense up here and then they get palpitations
awful for a
as
singer.
well.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Doesn't
right.
work.
So what you have to do is let out all the air from your lungs and then slowly breathe in. Slowly breathe in, take a deep breath. And
Through your nose.
Through your nose is fine. And when you get to the point where your lungs will not hold any more
You sound like a
air,
900 number, Bob.
Funny, that's just what I was thinking of.
when you get to the point where your lungs won't hold any more air, you hold it that way for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Then when you let the air out, you let it out very fast with a real whoosh. It may make you cough a little,
Okay.
but do it, no, really let it out.
Like that.
Strong.
Okay.
All out of your system. Do that twice. and that completely relaxes. You'll feel in complete control.
I don't know, I still feel like a puppet.
He sounds like he's going to hug you up and blow the house down.
He's enjoying this too much.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, well, that's my
It will
job.
make you feel.
Now, what are some no-nos?
In
What are some
complete
things that
control.
you would recommend people never do?
Okay,
if-
one of the things you should never do is drink ice-cold drinks before going on, especially for a singer, because it
Especially if you're not near a bathroom.
constricts the vocal cords. Also, drinking orange juice or milk causes phlegm.
What do you
Not
do?
a good idea.
What do you do on those
that
occasions
like
when you get stage fright? Oh, she drinks beers.
But not ice-cold.
Are they warm at
But
least?
they're warm beers.
And another
Oh,
thing...
well, another thing. Anything you whisper to me, I tell them.
Another thing, don't drink coffee or tea that has caffeine because that just adds to the nervousness.
Okay.
Something else that you could do are the Bach flower remedies. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with them, but we'll
Okay.
familiarize the audience
All
a
right.
little bit with it. Bach flower remedies, there are 38 different remedies, and they were developed by Dr. Bach about 60 years ago in England. They are non-habit forming, and they're perfectly
How
natural.
would
You
people
can't
find out
over
more? Because we're almost out of
health
time.
food stores.
Health food
Yeah.
stores.
Yes.
The Bach remedy.
Right, and the mimulus
Yes,
is the
and
one that's
theory
for stage
behind
fright.
it is it takes care of your psychological problems so you won't manifest physical problems.
Yeah, old
so
Doc
for
Bach.
the fear of the unknown or the fear of the known or dread or anxiety or anger, all those awful negative feelings, then what to do is to take one of those, the drops of the drug. Rescue is the heavy hitter. Rescue has
And we
five
have
of
it in
them,
case
and they're-
anyone needs it.
Joan and Lydia Weiland, authors of these books, Chicken Soup and Other Folk Remedies, and more chicken soup and other
Thank you.
folk remedies. Excuse me, I got a clean shot. Got him! Lori?
It's not the first time I've had the book thrown at me.
We started the show with a little videotape of Jim's Aunt Mary from earlier in the week.
Not talking, oddly enough,
Yeah,
which was...
yeah. And do we have better tape of Aunt Mary's? For those of you who didn't see her appearance, this is Jim's actual Aunt Mary from Jersey City, New Jersey, who was a splendid guest with us earlier. Take a look.
Yeah.
So Aunt Mary's here with us for the whole show.
Folks, if you would like to come and visit us at the apartment and maybe cook breakfast for us or whatever it is you want to do, and you're going to be in the New York area, John, tell them how they...
Whoa!
That wasn't the tape, that was Aunt Mary.
You guys, what's going on down there?
And that's the kind of technical wizardry we pride ourselves on daily here on Breakfast Time. Well, anyway, Aunt Mary proved to be very popular with everybody here and with many of you. So we offered up a proposition earlier that she be our regular film reviewer. And we did this even before we had asked her. So she's on the phone.
Or the executive producer.
Yeah,
But,
well,
you know.
picky. Aunt Mary, you there?
Yes,
How you doing, hon? How are you?
I'm fine.
We have a proposition for you.
Whatever you say, I'll say yes.
Whatever. Oh, really? We want to know if you'd be interested in being our Breakfast Time film reviewer.
Whatever that means, sure, because I love all you guys.
All
Do
right.
you like
Don't forget
movies, Aunt Mary?
Vaudeville.
Aunt Mary?
Yes.
Do you like
Lori.
going to the movies?
Excuse me?
Do you like going to the movies?
Sure I do.
All right.
That's good.
If we like every week had a car come and pick you up and take you to a movie, take you to some screenings, for example, some.
Better deal than I got.
Yeah, that would be okay. And you come on the show maybe every week and do movie reviews.
Shirley.
All right. Stop calling me Shirley.
I said Shirley.
All right. You should know that 88% of the people who have faxed since 7 o'clock say they want you as our film reviewer.
Yes.
Aunt Mary.
Yes!
That's right. More
A
like
star
now it's
is born.
Aunt Mary has our vote, says the Headley family of Daytona Beach, Florida.
Headley Lamar.
I used to manage a movie theater. I can tell you from personal experience there couldn't possibly be a more perfect movie reviewer than Aunt Mary.
Yay.
Go, Aunt Mary,
Oh,
go.
the next one, all right. The next one is from Eddie, apparently, faxed in to your husband. He doesn't want you away from the kitchen. But 92% say go for it, Aunt Mary.
Yeah.
So we'll be
Well, I
talking to
love
you.
all you guys, so of course, just
All
to
right.
be with you.
And we love you too,
love you
Aunt
too.
Mary.
Thank you, Bob. Listen,
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
He said, thank you, Bob.
I thought you said thank you, God.
Bob. I said,
Okay, bye, Aunt Mary.
Bye, Tom.
Dan Collins writes us from AOL, from Fort Worth, Texas. Dear Tom, Lori, Bob, and the gang, tuning into breakfast time each morning is like being invited to a really good party every day. What a treat. Many thanks for the invitation.
Thank you, Dan.
Very
How
nice.
are you guys? Mark, Mary, how are you feeling right now?
Okay.
Kind of wandering into this
Not gonna
cold.
throw up.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. And you got a very nice little sort of sculpture.
Yes, it's a box made out of, I guess, what is this? Insulation?
Insulation, asbestos.
Asbestos.
Ooh, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, from Anthony Grigo of Wichita Falls, Texas. Is this from him?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. It was in there.
Yeah. My son Anthony thought you guys would like this for the show. It's made out of insulation. We love your show. And Lori and Patricia and the Exercise Girls. Lori and Patricia, the Exercise Girl. There we go. It has my name on the top of it, done in insulation as well.
Your name done in insulation.
And FX around the sides.
Wow.
Beautiful.
You are
Thank you very much.
somebody.
Yeah.
I am.
You all get a T-shirt if we read your letter, fax, or postcard on the air. One of these 100% cotton beauties.
You ought to see the gift I got from the Roto-Rooter man.
That's right. And how do they write to us or fax us, JD?
You write to us, Tom, at Breakfast Time, P.O. Box 824, Madison Square Station, New York, New York, 10159-0824. Or you can give us a call at 212-802-4054 or fax us at 212-802-4208.
Mucho gracias. Right after the break, Mary KARLZEN will sing for us. John, what else is coming up on the show?
Coming up, handy.
That's what we all use here. For the medicated guy.
Okay, from one guest to another, we have Mary KARLZEN joining us every day. She's gonna sing for us. If you've ever watched VH1, you're probably familiar with her work. You had the most play of any independent artist when you were an independent artist in the history of VH1. They loved your stuff.
Right.
And with good reason. Very cool. Very,
They're
very cool. Right now you're signed. You got
Yes.
signed to a big deal with Columbia Records. Is there a big difference?
Atlantic.
Atlantic! I'm sorry. Jeez, I have that written down too. You know what? And boy, let me tell you, those record people get really upset when you say the wrong company.
Lori's still worked up over that paint segment.
Yeah, yeah.
Columbia
Atlantic
really
Records.
wanted her, though.
Yeah.
We turned Columbia down.
Sorry, Atlantic Records people. That's okay.
Yeah.
So is it a big deal to get signed? I mean, does your life drastically change?
No, you just, it's
We
more
live in a
work.
van more.
We're, yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's the same thing we were doing before, but you just have a lot more help. Great people at Atlantic.
You think it was going to be like this big Cinderella thing?
Not after you work so hard and so long at it. You know, it's kind of like it's about time, and so.
Now, Mark is your cohort. Your last name escapes me.
Scandariato.
Thank you. I couldn't say it if you like.
That wasn't an escape, it was a breakout.
How long have you guys been? How long have you guys been together?
We've been writing and playing together for about 4 years, and
Seems like about 4 years.
Is it true you learned to play guitar out of a John Denver
oh
songbook?
God, he told you that.
Rocky Mountain.
In fact, we'll be doing a John Denver song today, actually.
Everybody, country road. See if Mira will play for
Handy
us.
Man Joe.
What was your first song?
Okay.
No, I can't remember.
Oh, come on,
I
Mary.
really can't. No, I just, you know how they have the little diagrams, and I just looked at it and played along with the records. I was very young.
She got it for the pictures, actually.
Of John.
They color in the notes.
Now, you have some great people working on this album with you. The album is called Yelling at Mary, which we certainly won't do on this show. But,
Anymore.
But you had Ben Montench from Tom Petty's band on, and also one of your big heroes, Jackson Browne.
Yeah.
Now, do you go and call them yourself, or do?
Oh no.
No.
The producer Kevin McCormick, who did a lot of work with Melissa Etheridge, he lives in LA and just knows about everybody. So when we were going to record, and he would just have ideas for people. You know, David Hidalgo from Los Lobos, so he'd be great on this song. And he just gathered up, you know, made phone calls, and people came in, and it was quite an experience.
Must have been a dream come true.
Oh yeah, it was great.
What are you going to play for us today?
We're gonna play "I Be Lying."
I Be Lying?
Yeah.
Okay, Mary KARLZEN, everybody.
Thank you. Hey, don't I know you? You look familiar. Didn't we try to make it work one time? I remember standing at the train station crying, But the train's gone by me now, and I can't say why. Now the dust clouds is sitting on the horizon, and if I said I didn't miss you, I'd be lying. Oh, I'd be lying. Hey, don't I know you? We walk the same road together, reaching for the same star, and that same starry night. All the time I did believe we would go on forever, till I saw the end of the road, I headed up the fight. Now the dust clouds have settled on the horizon, and if I said I didn't miss you, I'd be lying. Oh, I'd be lying. Hey, don't I know you? We shared some time together. We fought a lot, now we laugh just the same. There are times I wish that I could forget and not remember. Do you ever think that we could get it back the same? Now the dust clouds are still on the horizon, and if I said I didn't miss you, I'd be lying. Oh, I'd be lying. Oh, I'd be lying. Oh, I'd be lying.
There's an end on it.
Yay! I'm sorry to hear that. Yay!
I meant to do that.
Yay!
All right. Mary Carlson, we'll be right back.
Yeah.